Yes. So that's fine. You can go ahead and get that now. This will improve motorized recovery rate and organization. Oh no, tank organization, not motorized. No, motorized organization too. Loads of it. Sweet. So that means that these units are now going to have a lot more. 69, which for an armoured unit is bloody amazing. How much does my regular infantry have? 81. Yeah, we have a lot of organisation in our armies, actually. 89 in the militia. Refinery might be handy. Yeah, maybe. I mean, part of the problem is all of our oil was over here in Nigeria. And we lost it. We can get it back again. Eventually. At this point, I'm just waiting for the deficit to disappear. Once that's done, I feel like I'll be in a much better position to start counterattacks against the French. I don't like how we're losing here. They can pierce my tank's armour. Not surprising, those are pretty cheap tanks. Might have missed it. Did we look at flame tanks? No. I don't have the spare capacity to build anything else right now except for guns. I need to get that deficit over, because we still have a lot of manpower. We can field a big army. I just need the guns for it. Okay, they held out. That's good. Guessing you wouldn't be able to do a counterattack. No, don't do it. Not until we have the guns. So do flame tanks have a advantage in forests and jungles? Is that what you're saying? Because I can design it. I have the points. I'm just not convinced it's worth it. Like, what does the flame tank actually do for us? Don't worry, Canada will save you. I'm not convinced about that, seeing as Canada doesn't exist anymore. Is the CSA actually in the war? No. The Entente's dead. The Entente right now is led from Australasia. Canada will save you from yourself. Okay, I see what you're saying. Sweden, the most back and forth nation in the game. It capitulates, then it uncapitulates, then it capitulates, then it uncapitulates. It's a pretty bitter battlefield. Okay, artillery has been modernized. Let's go for those modern tactics. It is time to modernize our tactics for this new age of warfare. We cannot allow ourselves to be defeated by a lack of strategic power. Support company gives big bonuses to jungle and forest from the Royal Support Company. Okay, cool. Then maybe it is worth doing. The only thing I'm kind of considering is whether I want to spend my points on that last doctrine. Well, I guess the easy way to find out would be to see what it does. Reinforce rate, organization loss from movement. I mean, reinforce rate is nice. Alright, let's design one. I can probably spare a factory. So advanced light tank chassis. I guess we do want to have high breakthrough on this. Track suspension, Christie suspension. Do I go for welded now? Yes. Now that we're starting to see enemies that have actual anti-tank defenses, I think we need to. We want to keep the speed above 12. I want more reliability than this. Actually, we can get more reliability by spending on wet ammo storage. So we're going to need 41 points to save this. And it costs 14 to produce. The Don Bassos is an 8. Don Bassos is so much cheaper. But also this is an upgrade over it. Defense 3.3 versus 3.3. Breakthrough 23 against 53. Okay. Soft attack 20, soft attack 5. Hard attack 7, hard attack 0. Armor 20, armor 38.5. Piercing 35, piercing 0. Reliability 96, reliability 84. Right, I do. Supply use minus 0.2, soft attack, hard attack, armor, breakthrough, defense, and suppression down. So there's basically no point having armor. Which also makes it a ton cheaper. There's also no point having breakthrough. Which does drop the price quite a bit. Doesn't need the stability. That's true. We can go back to riveted too. Make it even cheaper. 7.72. It's now cheaper than the Don Bassos. It's a crap tank. Except for that reliability, which, to be honest, in the woods, will be really helpful. And we're going to call this... I grab my list of... We're using subscribers right now. Let's get the list of subscribers. Chaos Lord. That's funny, Chaos Lord was getting something named in the Templin game yesterday. No forest penalty if it's all burned down. True. Will the tank have a flamethrower or am I missing something? It has a flamethrower. Alright, let's designate a factory Alright, 2 factories. To the new Chaos Lords. Get building! You have a lot of efficiency to catch up on. Hawaii has capitulated. Lawrence McCully Judd has announced the Hawaiian nation could no longer withstand the pressure from occupying Japanese forces. Ooh, Japan's getting closer to the Americans. And Germany and Japan have just made a peace deal. Oh, Japan? Hey, Japan. Guns. Give guns. Aw. Yeah, they don't like us at all. Well, that's one less enemy for us to worry about. Japan took 25 states, Communist France took 1, Hawaii was annexed, Germany East Asia was annexed. So now Germany has no source of rubber. Well, that's not true. They can buy it from Japan now. So is Japan actually at war with anyone? Yes. Dutch East Indies, Republic of Natal, and India. Oh, did Princely Federation join Co-Pro? No. The Japanese are just at war with the remnants of the Entente. That's all it is. And then Kampfgruppe is what we are using. Flame tanks. Fort, movement plus 10, attack 35, river plus 10, amphibious plus 10, forest plus 15, hills plus 5, mountains plus 5, urban plus 30, jungle plus 20. So yeah, flame tanks are going to be very helpful. Go ahead and deploy them. I think eventually we'll need to start building some artillery too. You have leveled up. You could... get Improv Expert, which will make all of your divisions 5% faster. I'm actually tempted by this. You have no other field marshal traits that we can use. Well, that's not true. We can do Organisation first for more enforce rate, or Charismatic for division recovery. Or we just make everyone 5% faster. Or we make all infantry attack 5% more. I think we'll probably go Improvisation Expert. Might want to go and look at what it does to your divisions when you add the flamers. We just did. What about Guerrilla Fighter? It's only entrenchment speed. Eventually we'll be attacking. If anything, we want Ambusher for the extra max entrenchment. But that'll only be 2.5. That hardly seems worth it. It's either 5% more attack or 5% more movement. Let's go with the attack. We're fighting a bit of a grindy war. And then once we have enough light flame tanks to add to the rest of my divisions, then I'll probably start thinking about adding them to the militia. Who currently have no support whatsoever. So we can give them armoured recon. And also flame tanks. Or, and this is another option, we start tweaking the militia and making a dedicated jungle force. Hang on. If we're going to do a dedicated jungle force, I need to know what the combat width here is. It is 84. Additional attacks 42, so half of that would be 21. So 21 combat width is really what we're after in the jungle. That feels like a really big division. Half of 21 would be 10.5. I mean, 10.5 is probably something I could do. 11.2 will have to be close enough with flame tanks and armoured recon. And eventually, hopefully, support artillery. Although that does quite dramatically increase supply usage. 21 would be 9 infantry, 1 artillery. Remember, I'm mass warfare. Mass assault. So I think probably something like this is what I want. Are you really worth it, or would it be better to go for motorized recon? What type of recon would be best in our situation? Cavalry recon would give movement in forests and jungles. Okay, maybe I should just go cavalry recon. Motorized recon, forests and jungle, it's pretty much the same. And your recon buff then is 5.5 as opposed to 5. Or we go with the tanks, which is 10 recon, 10 movement in jungle, 10 movement in forest. Which is double the motorized. No, armored recon is the best. Oh yeah, and support AA. That's true. That's what this division would look like. So we need 30 points to do this. It'll be an expensive division in terms of equipment, though. Otherwise, it will look like this. Supply usage 0.9 as opposed to 0.5? Yeah. There's your 10.5. Drops organisation quite a lot, though. Actually, 53.5 versus 51.6. It's not actually that bad. .61 breakthrough, 55 piercing. And they do have superior air superiority generally. Maximum combat within forest or terrain tile without combat reinforcements 111. Well, remember that's changed since No Step Back. That's why I was looking at this. Combat width 84, additional attacks 42. I usually try to go for either the additional attack modifier or half of the additional attack. Hence 21. Combat within forest is actually pretty high. What's it in plains? 90, isn't it? Yeah. And jungle is the other area. Jungle is also 42, so 21 combat width or 10.5 is what we'd be aiming for. Just because you can be over Chasm, you suffer penalties if you do, don't you? Oh, the Communard divisions are full-strength infantry. Like, one-on-one, these guys would probably lose, which is why I want a lot of them. Oh, I really wish I could save a template, even if I can't produce it yet. Just let me save it. Because now I have to just leave this open on the side until I'm ready to return to it. But like I said, it's a pricey division template for what it is. And I'm not convinced that my economy is necessarily up to producing this. Although I don't need a lot of them. This would be dedicated pushing. Let's remember what jungle is in German. English to German. Jungle. Urwald. Jungle? So it's jungle, primeval forests versus jungle. If we have any German followers in chat right now, which is the more appropriate? Actually, I think that Urwald is probably better because this is forest and jungle. This is like woodland. Yeah, I think Urwald just fits better. I'm going to stick with Urwald. Rum for everyone! Thank you very much for the follow. And Hega wants me to drink some tea. Japan declared war on the Indo-Chinese Union. Indo-Chinese Union. Are you in Co-Pro? I don't think you are. In 3i. You're not. Volcanic Kitten gifted a sub to Chasm. Thank you very much for that, Volcanic Kitten. Very much appreciate it. Kalinus wants me to drink some tea. And Ace Pumax, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Urwald is more old woods without human interference. Jungle is better. Okay. I will take your word for it. Doesn't fit in one screen. Chongqing federal government declared war on Shaanxi. That's you. Ceylon joined the Empire of Japan. Wait, who did you just declare on? Japan's at war with 3i. They are. Okay, cool. Japan's just entered the war against these guys. Oh, did you declare war on America? No, America declared war on us. Great. Ethiopia joined the Reichspakt. Oh, heck yeah, buddy! Oh, lots of things are happening. Costa Rica joined the Reichspakt. Oh, wait. Oh, I cancelled the division template. Alright. Alright, technologies. Continue with the artillery. 9 days. Interesting. Those are being researched already. Could probably do logistics. We could definitely do with recon. It's 2 years ahead of time, though. That's a bit too far ahead. Oh, Ethiopia just joined the Reichspact. Probably because I've been building my railways to them. So they quite like us. Non-aggression with Japan. Heck yeah. Sank a couple more destroyers. Good stuff, good stuff. We have a surplus of light tanks. Gun deficit's dropping even further. Costa Rica has capitulated. Artillery upgrade is done. I think I'm going to add another factory onto anti-air. Because the anti-air deficit is barely moving. Oh! We just made peace with America. Well, okay then. I guess we're not going to fight them. America just wanted Costa Rica. And Japan is still on our side against Third International. Oh, now they're fighting 3I. Now will you give me guns? No. Union of Burma has capitulated. Japan took that out. Engine done. We seem to be catching more and more ships out here. Spanish. Chinese. No, not Chinese. I don't know what country that was. Burma. But Burma just died. Oh, it was Burma. You're right. Good knowledge there, poet. Modern support divisions or light infantry, mountaineer attack. Do you need both? Yeah, we need both. It doesn't really matter. Just go ahead and research that. We'll focus on that focus. Now, that is still 3 years ahead of time, so that hardly seems worthwhile. We could start working on some special forces.